All right, guys. Store this week, and it was really, really good for him for a little bit of clarity on certain heel positions and sit stays and down stays, all these things that we've been working on at home. We want to take dogs out and do a lot of generalizing of behaviors. So, what that means is the same things that we practice in our very living room and in our backyard, we practice on the walk, we practice around other dogs and distractions and those kinds of things so that the dog can start to generalize what we're asking of them. And what we noticed with Ted right in the beginning is it was really hard for him not to pull on the leash. So I actually put him on the transitional, which is just a nose loop over his snout right there. And so that allowed for a little bit of a safer thing for him where he's not pulling so hard and making his eyes all red and bug out and hurting his neck. And so this can just be something as we get him into more stimulating environments that can really help us control him and control the environment and keep him ultimately safe from injuring himself. So this is stuff that's really good. We're working on the downstay. Sometimes he gets really excited and just breaks where he just gets back up. And so we're saying, no, buddy, we're going to stay down and practice the same things that we've been practicing on at home, and despite there being distractions and people and all kinds of stuff. So he kind of just hung out at the front of the store because that seemed to be where there was the most traffic. There was a lot of people walking by and a lot of redirecting that we had to do. So I'm doing a lot of motion here where I'm walking with him, I'm asking him to heel, I'm asking him to pay attention. I want to be able to redirect him off of some of these stimulating things and find the heel position and have him ultimately check in. He has a hard time checking in when it's distracting. That's not uncommon. But those are some of the goals that we're working on with him is you have to check in despite there's people, despite there's things in your environment. He had a hard time with the shopping carts. Sometimes I've seen him have a hard time with bicycles where it just kind of spooks him if it comes up behind him and he wants to run away. But then, other times he sees a person and he's really excited to go and pull. So a lot of this is just he's so invested in the environment and we want him more invested with us. What I'm doing here is I'm just waiting him out for some eye contact before I actually release him. I want to really build a lot of value with us. So if he's looking around, he's not going to get released from the position. He's got to check in with us and pay attention to us so we can build some focus. At times, I have asked him to leave it if I see him escalating. Like right there, I asked for a leave it. He broke the down stay. Putting him back in the down because leave it doesn't mean you get up. It means you just stop engaging with what you want to engage with. I want you to leave it, whether that's something that falls on the ground, um, a stick on our walk or something, or it's just a distraction. So I want to be able to have him find the heel position right there. Nope, we're healing. That's what we're doing. So he's got to learn how to work through some of this chaos. And ultimately, the only way we do that is by getting him out on field trips. So that's what we're going to be doing a lot over the next few weeks of just doing lots of generalizing with him so that he can process how to perform obedience in a highly stimulated and excitable environment. But we're really happy with his progress so far. He's doing great.